These 3 ramp spells are underplayed and you should be running them. Up first we have Far Wanderers, which is only played in about 1% of decks. It's a 3-cost sorcery that searches your library for a basic and puts it onto the battlefield tapped, which is just a rampant growth for 1 more mana. But if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you get 3 basics instead. With lots of commanders that want to fill your graveyard, 7 cards is easy to hit, and drawing into this late game feels much better because who doesn't want 3 extra lands? Next we have Open the Way, which sees play in about 2% of decks that can run it. This sorcery costs X green green, where X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. It then reveals cards from the top of your library until you reveal X lands and then puts them all onto the battlefield tapped. These lands aren't just basics either. They can be any land in your deck, setting you up for an explosive next turn. And finally, we have a newer card from Assassin's Creed. It's Viewpoint Synchronization, and it's only played in about 1% of decks that can run it. It's a 5-cost sorcery, but really only costs 3 if you dealt combat damage with your commander or an assassin this turn. This card searches your library for 3 basics, puts 2 onto the battlefield tapped and 1 into your hand, so just like a Cultivate but better. With all the Voltron and aggro decks, I'm sure you could find a home for this card. Now you know that